fun, stress-free summer get-together?
Well, take a deep breath. And Candace, I always say that, plan ahead of time. Try to get as much done ahead of time as you can. And that means, 2 weeks out, get your list all set, get your menu all set, and then along the way, I say take bite-sized chunks out of it so that the day before you aren't freaking out and going, oh my God, and you aren't vacuuming and cooking at the same time. And you need time to do your hair. So I say, you do. You need time to put your makeup on and look nice. And actually, by the time the party rolls around and you've got a lot of stuff done ahead of time, you can actually relax a little bit with your guests. I think that's what sort of people avoid entertaining because they just think it's going to be so full of stress and they're not going to have a good time anyway. And I think it's sad because I think it can be a lot easier than people think. But having the right tools of the trade, I say your go-to products and your go-to things that help alleviate some of the stress and do a lot of the work for you, I think really helps.
And how can we spend less time in the kitchen and more time with friends and family?
Well, I think, one tip I tell people, and it sounds like they go, oh yeah, that's a really simple tip, but emptying your dishwasher, I know it sounds really simple, but when you've got a load of dishes and people are coming and going and you need, oh my gosh, I need more glasses, I got to put it, to have your empty dishwasher is like a lifesaver. But as far as dishwashers are concerned, how many times have you gone into your dishwasher thinking everything's clean and you look in it and it's got food all over it because your dishwasher didn't do what it was supposed to do? So it's things like, next time you're in the market for a new dishwasher, the Frigidaire Gallery dishwasher is amazing. They have a one wash, one dry, one time promise. It basically says that it's going to do what it says it's going to do, which is get your dishes clean without pre-rinsing, because it's got this Orbit clean wash system and an effortless dry system so that you're not drying your dishes afterwards. I think they did a poll and I think 50% of people say they've got crud on their dishes when they take them out, and having to dry just takes more time. And it also has a smudge-proof stainless steel front on it so that those little sticky greasy fingers don't mess you up. Always wiping that down.
I know how that is, especially living out in the country.
Yes.
It seems like we never can get our dishes clean.
It's incredible, and it's like, why do we have a dishwasher if it's not going to take the work away from you? It's not supposed to make extra work. If it were, you could wash your own dishes if you wanted to get clean dishes. It's like, do what you're supposed to do. So that's what I love about the Frigidaire, is that it's got that promise.
And do you have any advice on how we can make our summer party successful?
Well, I think that having sort of your own sort of go-to signature dishes is always fun. Putting your personality into it. I personally love hot sauces. I always consider myself like a connoisseur of hot sauces, and one of my absolute favorites is Texas Pete. And they just came out with a sriracha sauce. I know srirachas are very popular now, and this is a terrific one. It's called Cha by Texas Pete. But I think thinking about hot sauce, the way I use it is not only as a condiment but as an ingredient. It adds sort of a level of flavor, a smokiness to your dishes. So besides putting hot sauce, of course, in your Bloody Mary mix, because you've got to have a nice spicy Bloody Mary, but putting it in your salad dressings, in your marinades. I even have it here in my corn black bean salad. And again, entertaining doesn't have to be expensive or complicated. This is just store-bought dip that I have, and I drizzled some hot sauce on top of that, so it gives you that sort of that swipe of heat when you're dipping your pita chips or whatever in it, and it's delicious. And Texas Pete has an amazing website, texaspete.com, where you can get all sorts of recipes, great things for the summer, like their sticky finger plum pork spare ribs, which are amazing, and zippy tie-dye coleslaw, and sultry grilled chicken. And they even have desserts that have hot sauce in them, which is terrific. It sounds unconventional, but it actually has it's like, wow, it's a red velvet cone. Look for that recipe.
Oh my gosh.
So amazing. So they have some great recipes there. So, find your little signature dish, or like, oh yeah, we're going to go to Ceci's house or Candy's house and go get her that spicy dip that she makes that we love so much. So having a signature dish is always really fun.
Absolutely. And do you have any additional tips or information you'd like to share with us?
Well, just, one thing about products that multitask, things that, instead of buying, your bleach and your cleaner, and having one product that does everything, that does 5 different things or 225 different things like this one does. Tide Oxy does everything from clean the grout in your shower to your patio furniture to your Uncle Herb who spills wine on your rug at your party. You can go wipe that up, and for your laundry, to throw all your linens and napkins and towels and everything in there before your party. Get everything sparkling clean, throw a little of that in there. So I love things that, one container, not a bunch of bottles, not like, what am I using here? Does everything. So I love that.
And where can we go for more information?
Go to facebook.com/video pump. Oh, and one more thing, actually, because you're all over the country, if anybody's lucky enough to have Fresh Direct in their neighborhood, do you know about Fresh Direct? I don't know if you have it out in California, but it's in more Northeast.
I don't know about it.
Fresh Direct, you log on to freshdirect.com, and it brings farm fresh vegetables, local vegetables, meats, prepared foods. So if you don't feel like cooking, they'll do all the cooking for you. Desserts. So everything that you're going to need for your party, for your guests, brought right to your door. So that is a beautiful thing. So anybody sort of in the Northeast, it's in a few markets up there, check to see if it's available. And if you're out of time or out of energy and want everything to come to you, don't have time to shop, the most wonderful thing. We have it in New York as well, so I actually use Fresh Direct quite a bit.
Oh, that sounds amazing. I wish we had it out here.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much as always.
Thank you.
It's always a pleasure talking to you.
You as well.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.